After the end of World War II, while the world was celebrating the defeat of Nazi Germany, another war had already begun, the silent war of intelligence, technology, and scientific supremacy. The United States and the Soviet Union both realized that the war wasn't just won on battlefields. It was also won in laboratories and mines. As the ashes of war settled, a race began to capture what was left of Nazi Germany's advanced technology and their highly intelligent, though morally questionable, scientists. One of the most significant secret operations by the United States was Operation Paperclip, in which over 1,600 Nazi scientists, engineers, and technicians were brought to America. These were not ordinary scientists. They were the masterminds behind Germany's terrifying war machinery, experimental weaponry, and highly advanced rocket technology. Among them was Wernher von Braun, who would later become the architect of NASA's Saturn V rocket that took humans to the moon. But with them, these scientists brought not only their knowledge, but also the remnants of their horrific experiments during the war. In the concentration camps of Dachau, Auschwitz, and others, they had conducted brutal human experiments testing pain thresholds, mind control possibilities, freezing survival, and gene manipulation. The United States, eager to stay ahead of the Soviet Union in the looming Cold War, chose to suppress these truths in favor of scientific advancement. There were also the dark rumors, projects like Die Glocke, the bell, believed to be a mysterious Nazi device that some claimed could manipulate gravity or time itself. Others talked about secret Nazi bases in Antarctica, like Base 211, where it was rumored that the Nazis had established underground laboratories to continue their work even after the fall of Berlin. Some even believed that these bases held flying disc-shaped aircraft, Nazi UFOs, that would later become the center of conspiracy theories, linking them to the famous Roswell incident in the US. The mystery around Adolf Hitler's death only added to the chaos. Although it is widely accepted that Hitler committed suicide in his Berlin bunker in April 1945, several reports and witnesses from the time suggested otherwise. Some claimed he escaped via submarine to Argentina. Others believed he was hidden in secret facilities by the remnants of the SS, declassified CIA documents and eyewitness accounts decades later reignited these theories. As the Cold War intensified, American intelligence agencies like the CIA began experimenting with projects inspired by the Nazi mindset. One such example was MKUltra, a top-secret mind control program that tested LSD and other techniques on unknowing American citizens. Many of these projects mirrored ideas taken from Nazi scientists during the war. Area 51, the most secretive US military site, is also often linked with post-war Nazi technology. Some conspiracy theorists believe that the flying saucers tested there were based on Nazi designs, especially since the US had seized many such blueprints after the war. The influence of Nazi Germany didn't just fade with the war. Instead, it was absorbed, hidden, and weaponized by the very nations that had fought against it. Nazi ideology didn't survive, but their science did. It shaped the space race, intelligence operations, psychological warfare, and perhaps even unknown technologies that remain classified to this day. The world remembers the horrors of Nazi Germany, but few know how deeply their legacy is embedded in the modern world, in science, in secrecy, and in the silent corridors of history that were never meant to be opened again.